Today I'll tell you about the many versions of my name. Let's start from the beginning. My parents gave me the Chinese name Yao Hongliang in Cantonese, or read Qiu Hongliang in Mandarin. Yao in Cantonese is my surname, meaning hill, and Hongliang, or more formally Wang Liang, means generous. In my family, they call me the Cantonese name Liang. This name in Chinese has never appeared in any of my identification documents in my life. They only appear in documents like my Chinese school reports or business cards and things like that. The name that does appear formally on my identification documents, like my Malaysian birth certificate and subsequently my passports and driver's license, is Hugh Hong Liang. Surname Hugh first, and middle name Hong that I share with all of my brothers, and personal name Liang, with last. So as I grew up, many people outside of my family will call me Hong Liang, and that sounds exactly the same in Mandarin, in Malay, or in English. When I moved from Malaysia to Australia at 18 and I entered university, my name was recorded as Hong Liang Hugh, as is convention here, which makes it look like Hong is my first name, when really it's my middle name that is common for all of my brothers. I thought it would be simpler then, instead of people calling me Hong, that I just introduce myself as Hugh. That's a common thing in the Chinese community. Many people in the Hugh tribe, in my family included, are known in Chinese as Little Hugh or Old Hugh or Brother or Sister Hugh or Uncle Hugh, even by close friends. And so for decades, since 18, many people knew me as Hugh. Many thought I was referring to the name Hugh, spelled H-U-G-H. Now, as I grew into my 30s and 40s, family became larger and more mixed, and some of the non-Chinese started to get confused calling me Hugh while needing to refer to other members of my family. So they started calling me what my family calls me, Liang. And to avoid them getting confused why it is spelled L-I-A-N-G and pronounced Liang, I started to spell my name L-E-O-N-G. And so I started to use the informal name Liang Hugh, while all my formal identification still remains Hong Liang Hugh. As the internet and social media took hold of the world and many systems started to come online, half of them will have my formal name Hong Liang Hugh, and another half, the second half of my life, will have my name Liang Hugh. And that's where I am now, with all these many names, depending on where you pronounce it or whether you write it, and depending on what script you write, and depending on the circumstances. So this situation is not unique to me. If you talk to most migrants, Chinese or otherwise, you will encounter this situation of names being changed for one reason or another, and so we hold different names. You will also find that most of us are quite comfortable having and being called different names. But I found that some people who do not have this name confusion are quite adamant that they want to get my name right. But you can't. It's better to just live with the imperfections and we just move on. So there you go. That's the story of my many names. And I've never told this whole story until now. So if you're one of the first few viewers of this video, you are the first people who know besides me. And I appreciate the chance to share with you. So I am sure many of you have stories about your names. I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments.